challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this. Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Can they outlast it? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. The low is denied. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The throw misses. Throws them to negate the block. Player one chases them down. Throws them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. In there! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps? Jumps up? Can't tech the throw? Knockdown and blocks it. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Breaks those shins. Both fighters planning something? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Going in? Hits him with a stopping pop. Flashes him. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, the ball critical. What's gonna happen? They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
Shut up!
Player one, oh yo, rock medium kick. Player two showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Decides to go in with the target counter. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Fantastic reactions there. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Blocks the ambiguous crosser. Ah, burnout activates. Experiencing burnout. Solid, he brings out the super, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Brushes that off and keeps going. Flashes him. Grabs him. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive effect. Experiencing burnout. Clint baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Big throws. A quick breather. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Goes for the jump in to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Whips with that huge attack. The Cyclone throws them. Both fighters planning something? Player two with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Start the push with Arabian Cyclone. Fights back with authority. Does a good job escaping the corner. No more drive. All the throw connects. What's next? Low heavy. Dangerous range. This can lead to some big damage.
Come to me! Prepare for turbulence!
Spins it going all on the super! Not shy one bit about it! Oh, they saw that it burns out! Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it set and whip! They're wide open! Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. This is looking bad. KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Slips the grab. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Gets scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Going in, throw connects and does big damage. Oh, the throw connects. Back to oh my god, they just choked it up. This might be a pivotal super arc. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Recovers from burnout. Nails the anti-air. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Next hit and intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Pay attention! Beats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. How much were they baiting them into that? Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Looks to drop him to earth. Good judgment there. Grabs and throws them. Knockdown and risky up close scrap still going. Can they create a low heavy? The low block and whiffs. They're wide open. In attack range. This is a critical moment. Wow, reads the counterattack. Charges up the plasma. Tops off the tank and scores the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Misfire with the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Lots of aggression from both sides. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs them. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Knockdown. Reacts to the throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. Starts the push with Arabian Cycling. What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Fires off a whirlwind. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Good parry here to try and make something happen. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. The cyclone hit. Now we gotta see something. Going in, both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player one brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. Shibuchikra is doing the business. Both fighters planning something? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Low heavy. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Wraps it up with a throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? What an opening statement there. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Ooh, what a smart throw. A jump drops them. Drops them hard. They just said, get that jumping out of here. They're taking a step back to slow down the pick. This can lead to some big damage. They're back into the corner now. More fuel to the fire. Hook them up.
Prepare for turbulence.
Taking a ride on Altair. Don't worry, this ride won't cost you $1, but that life gauge is gonna hold. Finds the target. Player two connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Burns out. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Pivots to try and score some damage. It is over. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Gets him. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Had the radar up and running. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player one needs to use the threat of experiencing burnout. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Just goes for it at this range. No escaping that. How'd I lose? Well, listen, when you're locked in, You're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. That was a solid anti-air. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big that they can capitalize. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. All right, what's coming up next? KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. And fold for the throw. That's what they came for. Jumps up. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The fighters return. Burnout activates. Knockdown and big throw. Both fighters have a full super meter. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Neither fighter can use their drive move. How will they close out the round? Who's gonna take it? What are they gonna do? One player is flatline zone. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. The super armor does its job. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
They've piled up enough smart play to stop the opponent there. Impact's a no-go. Forcefully closes the gap. Shoots off a fireball up close. Knockdown and... says no to the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Not much life difference. Experiencing burnout. Throws them. What'll happen? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. A jump. Getting up close and personal. Player 1 needs to dashes out the cage right there. This is just closes it out. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low heavy hits. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. The super armor does its job. Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Got their eye on the air. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Big back, yo, put that away. Going in? They can't squander this punish counter check. KO! Player 2 is the last fighter standing.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets a good read on their opponent. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Strings it all together. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Taking stock. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Throws them. What's next? Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. And big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Throws them to negate the block. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps? Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Grabs and throws them away. Big man's coming for you. Oh my god, they just choked it up. They gotta be careful. Oh, here we go. There's a burnout. Player 1 can't knock them out of the air. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Finds the time to squeeze in above. Throws him down. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Alright, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Burnout activates! Taking stock. Player 2 goes for the super art? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goal starts to pry them open. Who's going to start things off? Connects with medium kick. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Brushes that off and keeps going. Flashes it. Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in. Big throws. Fakes out the low kick. Are we good? Turns out. Burnout activates. The kick hits. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Online. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Scores a punish counter right off the bat. What a read. No good up high. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Player 2 has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit? Down to the wire. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Good judgment there. Got their eye on the air. Player 2 can build off this lead. Hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 will drive rush to keep it going. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. G-Right brushes that off and keeps going. Too far for the throw to connect. Getting up close and what a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Jamie wins.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. looks for the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Taking stock. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Projectile to try and change the situation. Jumps? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Who will capitalize on an opening first? The kick hits! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in, just brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Great work finding the opening. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna clutch anti-air? Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now will definitely end the round. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a way to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Low heavy. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. That amazing, never say die attitude got them the win. Can't beat me.
Fight. Round. Fight.
A jump. Connects with medium kick. Rushes that off and keeps going. Here comes a big combo. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. The low's blocked. The low. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Connects with the throw. Pokes with a kick. Raw super art incoming. Drops that off. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Player 1 can't let this simmer. The drive impact doesn't work. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. There's a drive impact. Yoshinrai? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. No way they did that. The next touch made it up. Oh, it's enough. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.